The wind never stopped in this land. It carried dust, silence, and the feeling that something in your life was about to change forever. For 3 days, Evelyn sat in that carriage, watching the world she knew disappear behind her. At just 19, she wasn't dreaming of love. She was being sent away to a life she didn't choose. And ahead of her waited a place that felt less like a home and more like a sentence. The moment her feet touched that ground, everything became real. Then she saw him walking slowly from the barn, a man built from silence and hard years. His face didn't show anger or kindness, just something unreadable, something distant. She stood there, small against a land, unsure if she belonged or ever would. A few coins exchanged hands, and just like that, her past was gone. The carriage left, and with it, the last piece of the life she once knew. Inside the cabin, everything felt quiet, too quiet, like the walls were watching her. Her eyes found the bed, and fear settled deep inside her chest. She sat in silence, her heart louder than the fire beside her. Across the table, he ate without a word, without even looking at her. And that night, she waited for something she feared more than anything. But instead, he laid a blanket on the floor and turned away from her. He didn't come near, didn't speak, didn't touch her. For the first time, the silence didn't feel cold, it felt different. Morning came quietly, and he was already gone, working like nothing had happened. And she was left trying to understand a man who said nothing, but showed everything. The days were hard, filled with work she had never known before. Pain came quickly, small mistakes turned into real consequences. But he never shouted, never blamed, never made her feel small. And slowly, something inside her began to change. The silence between them was no longer empty. She began to notice him. The way he worked, the way he fixed things instead of complaining. There was strength in him, quiet, steady, unshakable. At night, she stitched pieces of herself back together, one thread at a time. And for the first time, she saw something in the mirror she didn't hate. But the world outside still whispered doubts she couldn't escape. In town, eyes followed her, voices stayed low but sharp. Yet he stood beside her, steady, silent, protecting without words. And when she smiled, even just a little, it felt like something new. But the work didn't stop, the heat didn't ease, and neither did the struggle. Until one day, her body simply gave out. He carried her inside, carefully like she mattered more than he could say. That night, he sat alone, carrying something heavy, something unseen. Then the storm came fast, dark, unforgiving. And without thinking, she ran toward danger instead of away from it, because something inside her had already changed. He arrived and stopped, watching her, not with doubt, but with something new. Life and struggle stood side by side, and she didn't step back. When it was over, he knelt beside her, closer than ever before. And then, for the first time, he spoke her name. Evelyn. That moment broke something inside her, not with pain, but with truth. For the first time, she let herself lean into someone without fear. And what once felt like a prison slowly became something else. Not perfect, not easy, but real and chosen. Because sometimes the quietest love is the one that changes everything.